Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto stream. So, if you guys are watching now, this is most likely a video after I live streamed live, so too bad you missed it, but it's going to be very cool, guys. I'm going to be doing live streams a lot more often because I think it just is a little bit of time to connect with everybody. I think it's just something I gotta do. So, if you're watching this afterwards, make sure you skip the first 5 minutes or so because it's going to be introduction of me just welcoming people and such things. So yeah. Hey Adrian A, I see you're first. If you guys are here, make sure to comment that you're here so I know when to start. Just comment like here or something like that, so quickly let me know you guys are there. Damien is here, Damien Viegas, if I pronounced that right. Also, guys, press the like button. We're going to be starting soon. Just quickly waiting for a couple of people to hop on in and maybe enjoy some music. How's the sound, guys? Is the music loud? Is it good? Is it too quiet? Or too much? I don't know. You guys need to let me know, alright? I can't hear it myself. Like, I hear it freaking loud as can be, but I don't know how you guys are hearing it. Right, guys, how you guys liking the music? Is it okay? Alright. I think I've got everything set up correctly now. So, I guess we can get started then, right? If you guys are not gonna... Music quiet. Let me put it up a little bit then. Let me see. I think I had it like this just now before. Alright. I think that's good. Alright, so today I just want to do a quick little maybe 20-minute stream or something like that just to discuss a couple of topics that I don't know, I don't really know where to put in a certain type of video, so I thought or at least it might be better to just quickly do a little stream for the people that are interested in this type of stuff, and it was to kind of analyze this whole situation as well, I should say. So, for example, here I saw this article from Namrata Shukla, and it said here XRP transactions in batches of 28,000 XRP pop up overnight from Bitstamp to Bitso. And I was kind of confused. I was like, what's going on here? What is this? What is all that? And together with this, I actually got a lot of mentions and a lot of I don't know if I think it's DMs on Twitter from people stating, hey man, this is testing XRapid. Hey, this is testing through XRP. This is testing through XRP. I saw a lot of those tweets within the last couple of hours, like the last 24 hours, I should say. So it really got me interested in, like, what are these transactions that are going around? Like, what is all this money flowing? Why is it so important? And what parties are testing? Now, to find out what parties are really testing XRP, I think you'll never be done. All right, I think you can just try for hours and days upon end, but you're not really going to get it, right? But one thing we can do is take a little bit of a look at some of the transactions that we do know the origins from and take a look at why people are adding so much value to it. Guys, I see a couple of you are here. Make sure you press the like button real quick. It does help to get the stream up there. And also, make sure to comment where you guys are from. I always like to see where the viewers are from that are watching these live streams. I think it's just something quite interesting. But also, just quickly press the like button. It does help. So, why not, right? Why not? XRP transaction in batches of 28,000 pop overnight. Well, Ripple has been actively pushing its technology using the digital asset XRP in the traditional market, with traditional money transfer companies like MoneyGram adopting XRP. Now, again, we also don't completely know the whole volume of MoneyGram, or to what extent this partnership is already busy. Like, we saw the comments and the tweets saying, yeah, they're done, but to my personal opinion, it is actually quite difficult to track exactly how much money is flowing through it all and how this is going to be scaling over time. XRP to Mexican pesos volume saw a noticeable spike on Bitso by 25%. This is a number we're going to keep in our memory because this is going to be quite important after the end. However, an anomaly was noticed as transactions between Bitstamp and Bitso registered a never-seen-before spike. Bitso exchange accepts fiat from financial institutions and executes trades via Ripple's XRapid. Again, that's all making sense now. Twitter user Hallway Monitor 2, that's a pretty nice handle to have, reported an oddity in this behavior through a tweet. DT and then a number 253705527 from Bitstamp to Bitso recently changed its behavior. It used to send big transactions randomly, and this was again something that a lot of people took notice of as well back in the day. Guys, you're not commenting where you guys are from. All right, let me know. Let me just quickly type it in the chat, like I'm watching from New York, I'm watching from Florida, or something like that. I need you to know what guys are watching this right now. I only see Adrian A and Damian Viegas, but you guys are here, so I'm doing it. We're going to continue the stream, no problem. Now it sends 28 to 30,000 XRP transactions, almost like a heartbeat. So, are you getting it, guys? DT 2537052, right? You don't actually need to remember this number, it doesn't matter for anything. But yeah, from Bitstamp to Bitso, that's what it is about. Recently changed its behavior. At first, so before, it used to send big transactions randomly. So every once in a while, just big transaction, big transaction, big transaction. But now it is sending 28 to 30,000 XRP transactions, almost like a heartbeat, like a snap. Bam, bam, bam. After time after time after time. It's a lot, guys. It's been crazy. After looking into the transactions taking place on October 6th, so again, this is recent stuff. This is October 6th up to press time. From Bitstamp to Bitso, it was found that a total of, again, grab your hearts right there, 28 XRP transactions took place, and each of these transactions was over 28,000 XRP. The value of these transactions revolved around the amount of 28,368.12 XRP and may have flooded the exchange with XRP orders, causing a spike in the volume of XRP on Bitso. So again, it's a little bit odd, it's a little bit strange. You're like, what's going on? Why is this happening? No, it's a little bit odd. But yeah, we can see here a little bit of the charts of XRP on Bitso, and here you can see it with the volume. And other analysts on Twitter paid heed to this rising volume on XRP in the Mexican corridor. HM or HMatexX or whatever on Twitter speculated someone causing this spike through a chart explaining the trend since the beginning of execution of trades. Let me quickly see where you guys are from. I'm seeing Pomona, California, New York, India, France watching from the UK. Oh, you are from France watching from the UK. That's pretty cool. Texas watching from Kuwait. Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. Ireland, NC. I guess that's New York City, maybe. NC is something completely else. I have no idea. Is it not NYC? If it's NC just there? I don't know. Shout out from the Great White North Canada. Right, man. All I have to say is Apollo. You like Apollo that much? The currency? SA Texas. I also don't know what that stands for, but okay. NC Detroit. Let's fire up that burn rate. Well, yeah. With a lot of transactions, of course, you're firing up the burn, but it actually does not really depend on the amount of transactions. It's about the fee. Because even if you want to do 1 million transactions, you can already, see where this is going, of course. You can do with the smallest fee out there, and still kind of not get further. But you can also do one huge transaction with a huge fee. In the end, having more results. Just depends on what your goals are and what's going to happen in the world. Like, most people do the lowest fee, and in the end, the burn rate is relatively low. Well, in this case, let's continue on with our analysis on Twitter. HMATAJX, Hamachek, I don't know how you pronounce that. XRP on-demand liquidity, the usual suspects transferred more than $1.2 million transferred from Bitstamp to Bitso. Someone is ramping up. So it's actually pretty obvious to see now the apparent changes here. You can see potential XRapid flow seen from destination tag. We started executing trades. All right, that's when the quote came out, when they said it. This is the 31st of July of 2019. So again, this is quite recently. At first, this was the volume right here. You can see daily amount in US dollars. This is from Bitstamp to coins.ph. And this is from Bitstamp to Bitso. So again, this is US dollar to Mexican pesos most likely. This one is most likely to Philippine money, Philippine pesos. And again, we can definitely see a huge increase in daily amount of dollars, and just a huge increase in the amount transferred, like 1.2 million in one day. In comparison to what it was before, this is just completely off the charts. This is just really quite insane. And it really took me a good couple of minutes to realize that this is really true. This is what it is. And to also kind of not underestimate anymore the power of XRP. Yeah. The rising chart highlighted 4 instances where they were barely any the rising chart highlighted 4 instances where there was barely any significant volume followed by tall spikes. In this case, we can see right here, barely any volume, tall spike, barely any volume, very tall spike, barely any volume. I'm assuming they also mean this one, tall spike, and barely any volume, tall spike. When previous statistics were taken into consideration, XRP to Mexican pesos volume had briefly surpassed BTC to Mexican pesos volume on Bitso, and in September of 2019, Bitso Liquidity Index recorded an all-time high in XRP to Mexican pesos trading volume compared to BTC. So again, on that website, you can see a lot more people are trading XRP already than BTC, even though on the contrary, or before that, it used to mostly be BTC. That means again that XRP is doing its work. XRP transactions have not slowed down in recent bear markets. This is also one of the prospects, or one of the very, very good part of XRP, and I guess XRP and the whole on-demand liquidity part of everything, is that it does not go down ever. I mean, even in bad times in the economy, people are still going to be sending money around, right? And in theory, the price of XRP does not matter for the use of XRP. Some are saying, like, is the amount of money that can be moved capped by the amount of XRP in existence, or the market cap of XRP? We all know that that's by no means a cap at all, because if any sane person would think twice, you could also just send 10 transactions of let's say 100 million instead of one transaction of 1 billion. You would still have the same result. You would still pay no fee whatsoever, like the smallest fraction of a cent. So you'll never really be capped, because once you buy and sell the XRP, it becomes available again, and the price is not going to change at all because you're selling and buying so quickly, right? So it's a bad part if you expected the price to rise because of it, but a good thing, of course, because XRP can always be huge. I mean, it's never going to go down. XRP transactions have not slowed down in recent bear markets, and according to independent XRP enthusiasts on Twitter, the XRP volume witnessed a massive spike, especially after the MoneyGram partnership. And again, this is just to kind of emphasize how huge this MoneyGram partnership really was and really still is. It's no joke. The results are there. It is all freaking obvious. This stuff is definitely going to be it. Although there is no definitive data to confirm these transactions being executed via XRP. Come on! I mean, like, okay, let me just quickly give it to you guys. This is Bitstamp to Bitso, so we don't really know if it's really through XRP or if it's just some other guy trying to mimic what XRP is doing by trying to send money over there. But, I mean, come on, guys. Do you really believe that this has nothing to do with XRP? Right here, the 31st of July, they said, we started executing trades, right? And you can clearly see the difference here. Right here, they started to really pump up and really execute trades, right? You can see how it's going up right there. I don't think this is just manual stuff. I think this is really through XRP. The above data could be connected to XRP transactions, since Bitsto and Bitstamp are known to be XRP corridors for Mexico and the US, respectively. Pretty obvious. In this case, I think also kind of funny is that here, exactly at this part, both of them are exactly at no volume. And then afterwards, they both spiked up. Could be quite interesting, guys. Could be quite interesting. Let me see where you guys are from a little bit more. SA Texas is San Antonio, Texas. NC is North Carolina. Thank you, James Nayless. I would have struggled for a very long time with that. Yup says, yo. Peter Vest says, good morning. Lawrence XRP, California. Seeing a lot of people from California. A lot of people from Texas as well in the chat most of the time. Kaivo says, Kaiken says, bro. Yeah, man. How you doing, bro? Kenneth says, do you think they are preparing for a bull run? Who is preparing for a bull run? Do you mean over at Ripple? Or do you mean Coinbase? Because I see one commenter there also saying, why else would Coinbase increase the fees by 100% plus bull run? Well, there's a couple of reasons really why Coinbase could have done this huge increase. One of them is, of course, because they're expecting a lot of volume to flow in. That is definitely one of the things I could also imagine being the case. But also on a side note, it could very well be just because they can, right? There's so many people using Coinbase every single day. They know they got a little bit of a monopoly going there. If they want to increase their prices, people are still going to be using it, right? Going from 0.25 to 0.5%, people are not going to care that much. And maybe they had a big meeting. They were like, you know what? Everybody's going to still use it if we pump up our prices. Let's freaking do it. And the whole board was like, yeah, let's do it, buddies. See, I think it went more so along those lines. But, anything could be the case there. All right, let's have a little bit of a look at XRP again. Oh my God, does this look ugly? Does it not? It's just a mixture of every single analysis that we do in all these live streams, guys. It is looking horrendously ugly. Also because it's different time frames all put into one ugly ass chart. Damn it. It's looking very, very ugly. Well, a little bit of a thing we're still noticing though is that my charting here is awful. Oh, let's never talk about this one again. It's too bad. Sorry. I think the last thing we drew was these blue lines. Could have been the... Oh no, it was these ones for sure. The beige/pink ones. I think we drew it on a 4-hour though. Because our idea here was how the price was going to be moving. Like the triangle, right? Yeah, I think so. So I'm not making too much sense. I think I should just remove everything and just continue on a different exchange though. Like if I just type in XBDUSD and I just look at a different exchange and we just do it again. Because this is not really working. Alright, so let's quickly discuss then the last thing that we covered. The real absolute last thing we covered in one of the last videos was this one right here. With the kind of the pink lines here, we were following the trend. Just really quickly drawn to give an example, nothing special. And it's still following along really quite nicely. We drew it over a day ago, so it was most likely right around... How late did I stream? I don't completely know. I think it was somewhere in the night. Let's say it was right here that we did the chart. It's still following exactly according to our plan, so we're even more on the upside than I would have expected. I would have expected the price to literally be doing something like this and then go back down lower. But no, even on the smaller time frames, which you should not really be attaching any value to at all, please. All right, this I'm not gonna be trading this myself personally, like this with the lower highs or anything like that. I mean, it's not worth it. It's too short of a time frame. Adrian says, is Chainlink competition for XRP? Here they have thousands of banks. I actually personally do not have too much insight on Chainlink. I don't check them out too much, to be completely honest with you. Just by both. Are you talking about maybe XRP and Chainlink? Maybe that's what you're talking about. Could definitely be so. I have both. That's what Adrian A says. Toronto, Canada, sorry. Vancouver, BC. I think that's British Columbia. Hey, my geography here is putting in the works. Dude, after reading all these comments, man, I get pretty excited. I mean, all these followers of XRP are all over the world. It's pretty amazing to see, if you see it like that. It's pretty cool. Hello, coming from Donegal, Ireland. Never heard of that place before. And yet the price of XRP remains nice and bearish. I mean, guys, the price of XRP is going to remain bearish. Oh, wait. Actually, we were seeing 25.4 as a resistance. Was it 25.3? No, it was 25.4, was it not? Yes. 25.4 was a previous support, now acting as new resistance, we assumed. But I don't think it's really going to take it as a big hurdle. Again, we kind of speculated that 25.4 was not going to take over as resistance, but then again, it was kind of showing that it was. We're above it right now, right? And most analysts will tell you that's not possible, right? Or most analysts will tell you, no, we're not going to be doing that for a good little while. Well, you can see, we can defy the odds every single time upon time again. And I just did a video as well explaining to you guys why market cap does not matter. I just did a video explaining to you guys why the amount of coins does not matter. I just did a video explaining to you guys why the price of a coin does not matter. We just see too many people complaining about this type of stuff, saying why these prices are not possible, why XRP is going to be a failure, why there's literally no use for XRP, or why it cannot grow, or why the fork will be a success. All those things, it hurts, man, to see some of the community members be so negative. Yeah, man. All right, that's good, bro. Show the XBDUSD pole logarithmic chart right where we are supposed to be. We can take a look at that, yes. You need to adjust visibility on each line, e.g. 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. It is possible. I can do that, Adrian. But this is just because I actually, I don't know if you guys know, I use different computers for different things. In this case, this, what you have open here, and this Bitfinex here, I guess, to this, what is it called? Exchange, is purely used for in-stream for fun. All right, we're just kind of talking with everybody, just seeing like, hey, what can we see in this? What can we draw? It's nothing serious here. We're not actually trying to give you guys any financial advice or anything like that. I see a lot of you guys watching. Make sure you press the like button. Yesterday, we had like 35 viewers with 35 likes. Now we have 60 viewers with 17 likes. I think we can up that a little bit. We should be able to. So make sure you just quickly press the like button. It does help, guys. It is of considerable help, I think. I have no idea what it exactly does, but it's a cool thing if you guys just press it real quick. 2 dislikes. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's see. I gave myself a 10-year hold and cash out. I'm praying we are all right. XP to the moon. Well, 10 years is actually a very, very long time to be waiting for a cryptocurrency to do good. Not that I'm against it, but just completely honestly speaking, 10 years is a very long time in the crypto space. Just 10 years ago, any of these coins would be just a vague idea. Well, Bitcoin would have been created, but the rest of these coins would just be a vague idea. And I think that's also something you should keep in the back of your head. You know, we're so close to everything changing again. You know, Bill Gates once said, you should not underestimate, people tend to overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year and tend to way underestimate what they can do in 10 years. I think that's true as well, guys. Within 10 years, it's going to be at a completely different spot. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, actually stated that it might take another 10 to 11 years. This was a year ago already. It might take another 10 years, let's say, for the prices to hit 2017 highs, right? And he says that adoption and the whole way we view crypto and a lot of main issues like how to handle private keys if somebody passes away and stuff will all be fixed. But only then, once this adoption has really pulled through, will we see mainstream crypto adoption and a real higher 2017 price. I do not agree with that. Right? I do not agree. I think we're going to see it way earlier. There's so many chances, there's so many opportunities, and I think one thing that XRP really just needs is SEC approval. It's going to change the way we view crypto. It's going to change the way that XRP is going to be used. It will be insane. Here's a little update on what's going to happen to XRP this week. We got Spring Dev that's launched. XRP developer platform members announced. Okay, we have UberCon 2019 took place. I actually don't know too much about this, about UberCon. Spring Hackathon is UC Berkeley. We saw that UC Berkeley. Binance DX to add XRP through a little bit of a strange way, but they're going to be adding XRP. At least they're going to give it a lot of opportunities. BitPay to support XRP. That's definitely huge. A lot of people use BitPay. A lot of people are excited about this partnership. Samsung Pay partners with Finabular. We talked about this in my previous video. And Spring invests in Vega Protocol. Did not even know about that one. So it's cool to see as well. We have Joa Katz, who suggests that XRPL enhancements. GateHub partners with Coil. Alright, we saw that in my previous video as well. Most of these we did. We also saw that AirPay partners with InstaRemit. Ripple acqui-hires Algorithm ODL integrations. Well, actually, here they're saying acqui/hires because they actually acquired Algorithm, but they hired all the engineers to work for Ripple, which was pretty interesting. BitTrue official launches XP loans. This is always going on, and I personally use this as well. And Daiwa Securities Group Inc. and Sumitomo Mitsui Trust Bank joined MoneyTap. This was all covered in our previous video. Let's see a little bit of what you guys have been saying. Is the music good, by the way? Are you guys liking the music? Alright, so the Diabetes says Donegal is right beside Northern Ireland, Dusty. 1.5 hour away from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Alright, I did not know that. I've never heard of Donegal before, but that's pretty cool. Michael Branch says won't take 10 years. Most likely not, man. Most likely not. Mids-C says, WC, are you for or against XRP? I can never tell for sure. Sometimes I think you are paid to say things against XRP. Let's see. Do I ever... I have not said anything against XRP in a very long while. But if I were to get paid, I definitely would do it a lot more. Alright? I completely give you guys my complete 100% honest opinion. If I do not like something, you'll definitely hear it. If I do like something, you'll definitely hear it as well. It's just the way we handle things here on the channel. It's just exactly the way I go, right? There's no sponsorship anywhere. There's no payments from XRP nor the opposite side. So if you see an opinion, you know it's integrity. But yeah, no, I'm actually quite for XRP. Again, I'm on a longer term view there. I'm assuming it's going to do very, very good over a longer period of time, and I'm just really excited for what it has to bring to us. Michael Brand says, I hope, because remember when BTC was 0.26 cents and I didn't buy? I still feel bad about that. Do you remember when it was 0.26 cents? So that was like 0.26 cents or $0.26? What do you mean? I'm thinking you mean 26 cents in general. Well, I don't quite remember when it was 26 cents BTC, but I do remember when it was really, really quite low. And you can kind of feel the same way about XRP, yes, where we're at like the best spot right now to be able to buy it. But that's why also on Twitter I asked the question, if we scroll down a little bit right now, this question right here. What would you do if BTC were to fall to $1,000 or XRP were to fall to $1 again? Would you be buying like a madman or seek your way to the door and forget about crypto altogether? And a lot of people responded really quite positively saying they would buy, but I'm kind of on a doubting path here. I think a lot of you guys are not going to be buying if XRP hits 1 cent again. I think a lot of you are going to be like, you know, this stupid coin, let me get out of here. I personally would have some doubts in the beginning because 1 cent is really quite far away, right? It means we have to divide it by 25 more. We have to go 99% down again, which is definitely quite a big move. But in the end, you know, I'm quite positive for the use case they have. And Brad Garling has himself said also that the value of these digital assets is most likely going to be created by the utility that they provide. And since XRP is providing some crazy utility, in the end, it should all be good. And that's how I keep viewing it. That's just how I keep viewing it, really. Jeremy S says, I'm just going to show it here. Jeremy S says, he's just being responsible as to not make people do dumb shit. Well, I try to always keep it nuanced to a certain extent by saying like, hey, you know, this is not financial advice. I try to often say it's always in the description, and also say like, I'm not going to be buying but or something like that to make sure that people do not get the wrong picture. As whenever I'm really buying XRP, I most of the time tell you guys, but in the end, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're buying into these coins, right? Because a lot of people don't know proper money management. I've also seen it with signals. I've also seen it with investment groups, and whew, you know, if you don't have proper money management, it's definitely difficult to stay afloat in the crypto space, man. It's definitely something. Great music. All right, the people are liking the music. That's good. James likes it. Scott likes it. Crazy Hype likes it. That's good, man. I think XRP MoneyGram is a good thing. Do you? I do not see it any bad way. I literally have no way to see it in a bad sense. It's only good stuff. It's only good stuff. You know, this is the first live stream I've ever done where we got a dislike. The first one. And we actually got 4. Maybe do something wrong. Maybe people don't like the music in general. Could be. Maybe I'm saying something stupid. Could also be. Well, let's check through a couple of tweets here. Esoteric Trading Solutions. I find this amazing. I know more about XRP and Ripple, and I'm not even mentioned. Nowhere to be seen. How come? Very disappointing, I have to say. XRP Video Content Creator Nominations. Well, of course I'm not going to be in this list, but let's see. 20k plus subscribers, video creators, sum of votes, DAI, Sento Jungle, Alex Cobb, To the Lifeboat, Sento. It's the same one. Kevin Cage, Hems and Eggs, Ham, Sam, or whatever. 2 times the same person. 2 times the same. This is a strange one. 10k plus. Of course, no, guys, I'm never expecting to be in this list either, you know, because I am not only XRP. Maybe that's what changed it to me. But I don't know exactly what the list is for. I don't know exactly what the idea here is either. Also, I think Bearable Bull should be up a little bit more here. And why is Digital Assets buying this one? Or is Digital Assets buying somebody else? I thought it was Digital Asset Investor. Or is that the same person? Or maybe this is the Twitter handle. Maybe that freak if I know. Guys, I don't know what this is. But it does look kind of odd. Huh. Well, yeah, has nothing to do with me, I guess, so why would I be checking it out? What else do we have here? I have a lot of tweets open, guys. It's crazy. The hardest part of being an XRP investor is definitely seeing nothing but positive news on a daily basis and nothing happens to the price. A lot of you guys can relate to this one, most likely. There's absolutely nothing in the world that has been built up like this and not moved in price. Think 5 years and not 5 minutes constantly in my head. Yep. It's facts. It's definitely facts right there. There's nothing else to state. Bitcoin, right? Look how long it took for that coin to get where they are. And even then, you cannot compare what XRP and what Bitcoin are doing here, guys. XRP is really changing the whole world as we know. Bitcoin did something to change the world a long time ago. Definitely. No doubt about that. No doubt in my mind that Bitcoin changed the world. All right. But XRP is changing the world in a way different sense. First of all, we have XRP, right? That's just only one of those points, right? We have Spring, we have Coil, we have tons of downlines there that are trying to promote XRP, but also it's not just a store of value. It is, this guy's hyper. Well, let me get into that in a little second here. It's not just a store of value here. It's not just a coin to transact with like a US dollar, for example, but what it also is, in my personal opinion, is just really nice for people, right? And why I'm trying to say that is because of the way that people send money around, like exactly how we're seeing it right now through XRP. The way that we send money around exactly at this point is just not right. It's taking way too much money to send your money to another country. And I mean, in theory, we could do it through BTC alone, but there's such a big boundary for a lot of people to use Bitcoin, or even XRP on its own is not even that special, all right? Because you might say, like, hyper, like, he's talking too good about XRP. Well, XRP, the coin on its own, without the support of Ripple, probably would not even buy it, right? Probably would just walk past it because what is it going to do? It's quite useless. It's about the integration here through XRP and with them that is making this such a huge thing. Had it not been for XRP like we're seeing it right here, I don't think XRP would have ever really done well, right? If you think about it in the literal sense, XRP and the fork and all of those things, yeah, in reality, they should have all done the same way then. Then, like, a fork in that sense would then be better. I'm just like looking up here at my roof trying to think about exactly my point and my view. But I'm pretty sure that that is my opinion, yes. All right, let me conclude that again so I have it all straight. XRP on its own as a standalone coin without Ripple ever being involved, I would probably skip. Why is that? Because right now, first of all, we're used to the integrations, we're used to the hype, we're used to the attention, we're used to the integrations and everything, and we know it's on the right path, so it would of course be a downgrade. But also because in a literal sense, XRP on its own is just one out of many that do the same thing. You can transact with it. It's sort of a digital currency, digital asset that is cheap, fast, easy to use, right? Almost no fees, yada, yada, yada. It's all on the same path with a lot of other cryptocurrencies in this list. Because if you take your time, you'll definitely find at least 50, all right? And I'm stating that out loud because I know it's a fact, at least 50 out of these 2,500 or so that are going to be as fast, if not faster, than XRP. Or if they're not faster per se, they might be, per se is not the right way to use it in English, I think. It's in Dutch, it works. In English, it doesn't. They might not be faster, they might be more efficient, or they might be easier, a little bit easier to transact with, or they do not have destination tags, which people sometimes confuse. All right. Why it is so then that we really do support the coin and why I do think it's a great initiative, it is because of XRP and because they're really trying to solve a real problem. Also working with some major freaking money because they're working with banks. Again, think about it. Think of the tet. Think of the head here. They're working with some major freaking money. This is no small business. I mean, VeChain, they're doing a really good job working with tons of products, tons of suppliers, and getting partnerships here and there and there. Why is VeChain still valued less though? To my opinion, because they're doing sort of lesser money partnerships in the sense of they just install their chips, or at least they sort of provide a tracking for the chips that they provide with any logistical thing. Like, for example, your deodorant, you want to know where it's from, right? Your beef, your wine, you want to know where it's from. They can provide that. But in the end, it's not billions or trillions of dollars being transacted there every single day in and out, which is really what makes this such a a big thing, right? All the money being flowing through there, or flowing through. That's just what I think again. Hi, XRP Carolina. I just see you waving. Welcome, welcome. The Diabetes says 1,000 XRP will be worth 1 million in 10 years. Well, you might hope for that, but that's a very, very high valuation, man. I mean, $1,000 per coin. In the biggest theory, it is possible because 10 years we don't know what's going to happen, but I will not be hoping for it even. I'm not even going to dream for it because $1,000 per coin is just out of your mind, I think. Leon says, my goal is having 1,000 XRP. You think that would be enough for a mil? I don't think so, man. Completely honest with you, I do not think so. If you want to become a millionaire, right now you're going to still need quite a ton of XRP. Because even when in my videos I'm talking about some of the higher XRP prices, we're still talking about a longer period of time. That's number one. And wait, I'm seeing a lot of people say dude now. My chat is still very slow. I don't know what it is. Dude, I'm done with this guy. You think it doesn't unlock Nostro accounts? Oh, it does, literally. What is wrong, Mr. Big Man? Mike Otto says, all our money goes to the exchange, and if the banks closes, you're not going to get your money. Look at India's last week, and they have Bitcoin. I know someone there, they can only get 100 rupees a week. You mean if a bank closes, your money's gonna get locked? Yeah, duh. Of course your money's gonna get locked if the bank closes. I mean, that depends on your central government, I think. You know, every country works differently. Also depends if you're in Europe or I guess in India, because I don't know exactly how the banking system works over here. If it happens here in the Netherlands, for example, you have a lot of backing, you'll most likely be alright. 10 years ago, a little bit of a different story, but right now, you'll most likely be alright. If a bank messes up, they're backed. But yeah, 100 rupees a week, I don't think that's a lot of money. I don't really know how much rupees a dollar is worth, but I don't think it's a lot. Jeremy says, 25,000 in my opinion would make you a wealthy but not rich if the cards fall just right. Well, in theory, 25,000 XRP if we're saying that. And following my retirement plan, let me open it up on the side here, if I can. 25,000 XRP could definitely be a lot of money. And it also depends on what you call rich, alright, my dude? Because some people will definitely call $10,000 rich, right? Depending on what country you're in. But some people will not even call $1 million rich. And following our retirement plan, you know, 25,000 XRP will be right here. If we're looking at these $10 valuation, you're still looking at 250,000. I could call you rich, right? But on the contrary, if you don't have a house, you have no steady income, and this is all you ever had, then I would not really call 250,000 rich, right? Because you do not even own a house yet. So it's a little bit of a weird idea, but I guess I can agree with you, Jeremy. It will get you very, very far. That's for sure. It could also make you wealthy in theory. It could make you. It could. Hunter agrees with that. Diabetes says, my African friend owns 5,000 XRP. Is he allowed to have that much? I don't get you right there, man. Why would your friend not be allowed to have as much XRP? How long do you think it will take XRP to hit $100 per coin? Very long time, I think. Right? If it's ever going to hit $100, it's going to be a very long time. But I'm not even certain of that. You know, I'm positive about these coins every single day, but $100 is really a high valuation, so it's going to take a very long time. Again, I'll always keeping it open, though. I know it is possible. Even $100 per coin, I know it is possible, but it would take very long. Or some crazy conditions, right? Because if we're looking at change in the future, you really don't know what's going to happen. You might think you do, but you don't. Check your bail-in laws. Most were changed in the bank's favor in 2011. Yeah, it could be, man. I've not concerned myself too much with that. I'm not concerned. I don't even know why it's of that much relevance even now. Like, in which regard is that relevant for the discussion we were having? I want at least 500k XRP on my cash out, or $500,000. I don't know what you mean. 500k, I think, dollars. How many XRP you think I should own? I cannot make a speculation for that, man. If you want to have at least 500,000, all you can do is just calculate for yourself what you think the price is going to be at what point. And again, you can do that through just the simplest calculations. Wait, let me see spreadsheets is what it's called. Right, so I open all... Please do not take this too difficultly. Just made a spreadsheet here for the sake of showing you guys the easiest thing ever. This is like the spreadsheet we made. It's too simple, I know. It says here change the orange only, right? You said you want to have $500,000. Well, so you want to have, let's say, $500,000. It says in euros, but it's dollars. It doesn't really matter for shit. You could just change it in the back of your head. You want to have $500,000. You think the price is going to go to, whatever. You think it's going to go to $12 in the future because we just did a video about that. Well, you're going to need 41,666 XRP. Point blank. Simple as ABC, dude. But for example, you want to have $500,000, but you think it's going to go to $41. Of course, going to change to only 12,000 XRP like that. It's just exactly how you evaluate it. It's the simplest thing out there, but I really do not know the price of XRP in the future or whenever you want to have your cash out, so there's no way I can help you out there. In 5 years, 25,000 XRP could easily be 2.5 million. We can calculate, 2.5 million though? Come on. It's a lot of money, man. You said how much? Oh, we're missing one. We're actually missing one, guys. So yeah, that's what you're saying right there. You're saying price is gonna go to $100. You guys are crazy, man. Please take it with a grain of salt these things, because you're talking about very high price valuations. All right, even talking about $10 is very high already. It's possible, yes, I've told you guys in my previous video it is, because I still think it is to this day. But price like $100 per coin, you're kind of you're pushing it a little bit for right now. You're dreaming a little bit, like Jason says right there. Dreamers, lol. Well, you can dream. It's nothing wrong with that, but keep it real in the back of your head though that these are very, very optimal scenarios. In reality, the chances of this happening are quite slim in the near term. Over a longer period of time, we just don't know, so I don't want to speculate on that. Dusty, is 10k and XRP enough to buy me a house in 10 years? Well, again, you do the math, man. Does a house cost $10,000 in your area, or does it cost $700,000 in your area? That depends on, of course, if you can buy yourself a house or not. If you think it's going to go to $50 or $25, then 10,000 XRP is going to get you a 250k house. It's the simplest stuff out there, and I cannot make it anything more. Also, guys, some people do not know this. I do not know. I've mentioned it thousands of times, but XRP is not the only coin that I own. A smaller percentage of my portfolio is in XRP, but I'm just really excited about them because of all the progress they've been making, because of some of the partnerships that they've been having, but I still hold to my strategy, right? We have a big trading strategy, at least a kind of wealth accumulation strategy, and in the end, you always got to check out for yourself how much XRP you can afford to hold. For how long you want to hold it. Are you going to, take a position for now? For example, you're going to just long it for now and then get back out? Or do you just want to buy it and hold? Or do you want to short it to get some quick profits? Or are you just going to look for the lowest possible buy-in? These are all options you can, just take off yourself. But everybody has a different idea about what to do. Unki, I don't know how you pronounce that, says, if XRP goes to 589, me and my children and their children doesn't have to work. Well, yeah, if XRP goes to $500,000, me and my children and those children of those children don't have to work. Yeah, but it first has to go there. Yeah, you can think about it like that, but I would not do that if I were you, right? You're talking about a 2,000 times in price, because at first it's go times 4, then times almost 600 actually. So it's actually 2,300 something you're asking. It's good, right? You can dream, but keep it real, all right? Please, man. People are forgetting tax. Ashley there with the sniper question. What about taxes? People are forgetting taxes. Depends on your country. Depends a heavy amount on your country. Here in the Netherlands, we're actually very, very cool. And I don't know about America actually, but here in the Netherlands, for some of you Dutch people watching, you have vermogensrendementheffing, so like tax on wealth, or at least what it is, like they expect you to get a return on your wealth, and they want to tax you for it, right? And in the Netherlands, in a couple of years, they're going to be changing the way they do it. But for right now, it is the way that the first 30,000 bucks you have are completely tax-free, right? This is for money you have, not for income, for money you have. And then above that, they're going to be taking a percentage. right? And it goes with layers, but it's just the easiest way to explain it to y'all. Is it capital gain tax? Is that the name for it? I don't know the name in English. I think it is. Again, guys, I'm not from America or England or anything like that. I learned English. So for some of you guys hating on my accent or anything, sorry, dude. Ashley says, yes, that's the name. All right. So why it's so positive right here is if you've ever traded Forex, you most likely know, is that a lot of those profits are just considered as capital and not necessarily as new income. That depends on how you generate the money. Let's say, for example, you acquire money through, I guess gambling is not the right option because that falls differently as well. Let's say you do it you have in a couple of assignments, right? You're in the community here. People pay you $10,000 every single day to write something, right? $10,000 every single day they write you, right? So after a couple of months, you have yourself $1 million. So just an example, right? So, right, if you got your $1 million, in that case, it is not just wealth tax or capital gain tax, but it's also income tax because you've gained it as income. If the money you have through Forex, for example, just goes up in value because you're kind of switching your monies to still be money and it's not really income, in the end, you're actually pretty profitable in terms of tax because you don't have to pay much. And to pay, like, let's say 1% of your total every year, it's not that bad. And also, most people do this through some smarter ways, like personally as well. You just gotta kind of work with your own companies that you have to spread the money in such a way so you have to pay the least amount possible. But I guess you can really you should really discuss that with like a bookkeeper. So also the same, accountant, bookkeeper, anything like that. Dabilo says, guys, if you can decide what price XRP should be looking at its use case, how much would you price it at? We do not know exactly how big the use case is for XRP, so that is also something that is impossible to determine. It could be that Ripple has already gotten 7,000 partnerships going already. Right at this point, they have 7,000 partnerships. Could be. But on the contrary, it could also be that they only have like 20 real players working with it already. The thing is, Swell this year, so November, is going to be another key factor, I think, to this whole story. So the whole pie, they're going to be another little part of it all. Because right now, it's just really too hard to evaluate them in terms of utility. Because you tell me, how much utility do they have? Because I would not know. I did not have the answer for you right there. And that's a little bit of a bummer, but it is the way it is, man. It definitely is the way it is. I'm in it for the long run, and I believe XRP will hit $100 in 10 years. And yeah, taxes could give you some tips on that. Well, again, most likely, if you're just owning money like this, you're going to have to pay in the Netherlands, it's like every 1st of January, I think, on the amount of money you have. But there's a couple of tricks you can play with that. Of course, you got to just check out how much risk you want to take and how you are with the tax department. If they're already looking for you, you might not want to play games with that. And also, you're just like 1% of the total. I mean, come on. If you have 100,000, it's 1,000. So, I mean, who gives a shit? You're in the back of your head, you have like the mentality of making a lot of money with it anyway. So what's 1,000 to 100,000? What's $1 to $100? Not that much. 1%. Exactly. So yeah. Hunter says, XRP will ultimately move the world's money and will be very valuable, period. An opinion, definitely so. Where can we get this document? I've actually not shared it anywhere. I've thought about putting it in the Facebook group, so the Facebook crypto traders group that I've made. I've also thought about putting it in the Discord, so there's an incentive for people to join that as well. But I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. Jeremy says, just please, people, keep your tokens off the exchange or spread them out. Cold storage wallets are not expensive. Just do it. This is something I keep telling people every single day. Oh my days, guys. Thank you, Jeremy, for mentioning that again. I tell people this every single day, yet not that many people listen. Why? I don't freaking know. But it is so important to keep your money off of exchanges whenever you can, because if you have it on an exchange, it is not, let me put it into mic. It is not your money. All right, sorry for maybe doing it too loud. Not your keys, not your money. Get it in your freaking head, dude. Get yourself a hardware wallet if you have the chance. If you only have $100 worth of crypto, only $20 worth of crypto, only $50, don't get a hardware wallet, not worth it. If you have over, I'm going to put it at $500 worth of crypto, get yourself a hardware wallet. You can get one as cheap as, I don't even know how much it is, maybe $60 or something like that. Buy yourself one, dude. Why would you risk playing games with potentially 1,000 times the money you have right now? Do not risk it. So I'll repeat once more. Buy yourself a hardware wallet. There we go. You got it now. If you add this document to Discord, I will join your Discord group. Well, maybe you press the like button. Let's see. Can we get to 50 likes? 70 people watching? 72? I think we should be able to get 50 likes right now. How come only just 30 people have pressed it? Liked it? Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy, I'm going to take a look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to either put it on Facebook or on Discord. You can just join it right now. It's not that difficult. A wallet, please explain. If you don't know what a wallet is, man, I recommend just taking kind of a crypto 101, possibly. But maybe I should just quickly explain what a hardware wallet does, or a cold wallet. With exchanges, you're given your money. And by the way, if you want a good hardware wallet that I'm personally using, you can just check one of the descriptions of my videos. That's what I personally use. What is the name of the link? I'm just going to look it up for you guys. To just quickly explain to you guys what the difference is there. You can get yourself a software wallet, right? Like Exodus works pretty fine. But then you have the risk of your computer being hacked. There's a lot of risks involved there still. But if you have no money for a hardware wallet, I would still recommend a software wallet. That's just a basic tip right there. What the con is to keep your money on exchanges is that it is not your money. It is not your keys. You've put your money into their wallet. So if they run, you've lost it, right? If they say, yeah, you hacked somebody, even though you didn't, but they say so, you've lost your money, right? They can do a lot of stuff through this. And it's just something you got to keep into consideration because, again, in the end, you want to keep all the money if it goes to, to $10 a coin. You want to make sure that you always have control over that. So that's why I always keep reminding people to buy themselves a hardware wallet whenever they can. All right, I'm putting it in the... Can I put it in the description? Guys, I'm pretty new to all of this streaming. I think there's a link in the description right now. Are you guys seeing it? Can you guys quickly confirm for me? Is there a link to Ledger in the description? Ledgerwallet.com, something like that? Is a link for that one? Well, Bunny, you said never put money on exchange. Definitely you can put money on exchange. You can definitely do that. But make sure you do not keep it as a wallet. You not just hold all your money in there like it's just no joke. Pull it out of there if you're not using it. And Matsumura Fishworks says here, pretty greatly, temporarily download something like Exodus Wallet for desktop and order a Ledger Wallet or Tracer Wallet hardware. That's actually one of the best tips you could get. So thank you for that one, Matsumura. Just start possibly with a hardware wallet like Exodus and then move over later on to a hardware wallet whenever you get the chance because it could take a couple of days before it arrives. So yeah. Oh, damn it, I changed this. There we go. The second coming of crypto will be huge. It's simple maths. Pretty interesting, guys. These articles all cost money to check out. I find it kind of funny. I'm like, every single day that I read through this type of stuff, I'm like, should I just pay for it because I'm reporting content? And, since you guys will probably not pay for it, I should be paying for it? Or should I just skip these articles altogether? Because in the end, if he's asking money for it, I don't know. I don't know why I should bother. I can just look up articles that are similar. Right? I don't know. I'm not really into it, though. Right. Let's see what you guys have been saying. We'll be ordering next pay period, thanks. Well, you do you, Leon. There's a link in the description below if you want to order it through me. I think, again, some people, oh my god, I've, again, so many claims. Some people say like, oh, you're making so much money off of people over referral commissions and things like that. I think there's like a 10% commission. So if you buy like the $60 freaking wallet, it might get $6. I don't know, but it doesn't matter at all. All right, if you don't use my link, you do you. Ledger.com, you check it out, you buy it yourself. I don't give a crap, but there is a link for if you want to support. Might buy a piece of bread, frick if I care. You do you. It's definitely not making anybody rich. I think I might have earned maybe $100 with it in total over like 2 years. So definitely not trying to do anything funny there. I really couldn't care less. You do you. R3 says, I have $1,500 Ethereum and 600 Chainlink and 1,300 XRP. Can I put all of them in one hardware wallet? Well, you can actually go to hardware wallet website. And guys, there's a link in the description below. Ledger Wallet. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it in capital. hardware wallet. I put it in capital letters, I think, right now. But you have to refresh to see it again, I think. So, yeah, okay, that might not have been the best thing. I'm looking at my own description right now on my phone, right? There's one link that's called Discord, the second one is called Ledger, and the third one is called Twitter. The second one, Ledger Wallet, you can quickly press it right now and open it if you're on a phone with Safari. You can still listen to the stream right now and check it out. There's a website there that shows you different types of wallet. Now, I personally used the Ledger Nano S and the Ledger Blue, but I should be... Wait, wow, let me see. I will be ordering the Ledger Nano X to the Moon Edition because I like these limited edition types of wallets. I've gotten a couple over the last couple of years from them, from ledger.com, that like I think I have the Bitcoin. I don't know where they are. They're like a little bit further away. I do not have reached it. I have what? Let me see here. A Ledger Nano S here in front of me. So if you open up the box, you get one wallet. It's like a little freaking thingy here, like a wallet. If you go to the Ledger website, you'll see it's a little tiny wallet type of thing. You get one cord. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like a cord which you can attach to it if you want to pull it around your neck, if you want to kill yourself or something like that. You get one little box with a lot of documents here. You can actually write your keys down 3 times so you can spread them around the world. You get one little carton that says getting started. Get started at start.ledger.com and follow the instructions. And you get one that says, did you notice there's no anti-tampering sticker on the box? A cryptographic mechanism checks the integrity of your Ledger device's internal software each time it is powered on, yada yada yada. Also guys, never buy a hard wallet off a secondhand website or anything like that, because you're really going to mess yourself up because somebody's going to steal your money. And you also have a couple of cords like the USB thread. Unless you buy the new Ledger Nano X, it is with Bluetooth. And you also get a little ring and another thing to put it somewhere. Freaking fine, nobody uses that. How do you transfer your cryptocurrency from broker to your hardware wallet? Yeah, man, it's just transferring. It's the simplest thing. Store between 3 to 20 apps. Well, depends on what version of a hardware wallet you're using. Otherwise, you can only have like 3 apps on there. But that's all later. Get yourself the hardware wallet. It all makes sense once you buy it. Would you later want one with Bluetooth? That is for... Guys, if you have the option, get one with Bluetooth. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Or get the backup pack for if anything happens ever you have a backup. The backup pack is not like... Alright, let's say this one gets... Wait, let me rephrase that actually. The backup, how I see it is that if your first wallet breaks, right, you can still get your money back because you can actually just really easily use your keys to get your money back. But it's for where you're going to send it to then. Let's say your house gets broken into, right, and your wallet is gone. You can still get your money back. No issues right there because they don't know the passcodes. And it's a double lock, sort of, if you want to. So it's definitely quite annoying to get your money out of there. That's one. But then you got to put your money somewhere, right? Because you just got broken into. You don't want to put it on your computer. So you're going to put it on your second hardware wallet, which you bought as a backup. That's why there's a backup back there. That's what I think. All right, let's skip this part right now, though, about the hardware wallets. I think it is all pretty intuitive. Just go to the link in the description below. Order it. You'll see it all makes so freaking much sense. It's the simplest thing. Have you guys pressed like? I only see 42. I think we can get 50 real quick. You guys just quickly press it. Quickly. Just quickly press it right now. Why not? What do you have to lose, right? Nothing. That's what I thought. You have nothing to lose. So you just go ahead and press it. Right. All right, let's take a little bit of a look at what else do we have. Esoteric Trading Solutions. We just read that one. It's just Twitter in general, right? We saw this one about Ecos SSE XRP. Oh wait, I actually have another really quite interesting thing. Let me see where it is at. Robert Art says, like if you remember XRP pumping from 13 cents to 350. Retweet if you think it will happen again. Do you think XRP will hit 350 again? $3.50? Or do you think like Dan Van Adam, who says, no, it will drop to 13 cents. MoneyGram will ramp utility to secure a bottom price above 20 cents. What do you think? Again, he says, did you read the post? Because he didn't ask for what's going to happen. He said, do you remember? But still, do you think it's going to happen again? Interesting question, right? There are 2 different versions, so not... Dudes, again, just the hardware wallet, it all makes so much sense. Just buy it and you'll see. It's too simple. Man, I really like the way you explain. What do you think about Ethereum and Chainlink? Ethereum is always going to stay good. I think the sharding's taking its time, but it's all fine. And Chainlink, I just do not know enough about. Like, I've seen it being a competitor on a lot of websites. You can look Chainlink, but I've never really looked into it deeply into what it really does. I just saw people saying like, oh, it's a competitor to this, competitor to that, but I don't know. So I would have to put some attention onto it to get everything out of there. I just remember when they were talking about Coinbase and Chainlink a little while ago. But again, for the rest, I would not know what to tell you. Really. Sorry, man. Chainlink is doing 10% today, though. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a coin. 10% up on the daily. Yeah, that's pretty positive. That's pretty nice. Nice. Guys, it's almost 7 p.m. What am I going to eat? What should I be eating? I'm going to have to go get myself something. I always doubt what I should just go and order something, or if I should go out there and grab something, or should I go sit down in a restaurant? Eat carrots. Well, some people say carrots are really bad for you. Some people say they're good for your eyesight. Eat carrots. 7 p.m. Where you live? Haha. The Netherlands. I've told you guys many times in videos before. It's 1 p.m. where I'm at. All right, man. That's crazy, man. Steak and potatoes. I don't think you get steak and potatoes anywhere close here. I would have to walk very far. Hey, nog een Nederlander. Yeah, buddy. Alright. According to Wikipedia, there are 16 stock exchanges in the world that have a market cap of over $1 US trillion each. They're accounted for 87% of global market cap in 2015. For mass adoption, we need to merge the traditional markets with crypto. Only XRP and Ethereum can do it. Interesting approach. Interesting approach, definitely. I like that one. Hey, from British Columbia, Vancouver. I've seen a lot of you guys comment that you're from there, so I saw that. Can I give you money for food? Yeah, man, go ahead and give me money for food, man. No, just kidding. You don't have to give me money for food. I'll be fine. I think I'll just grab something from like I don't know, from the street somewhere. If I see a couple of potatoes on the floor, I'll just grab those. No problem. No, just kidding. Spare ribs via $1,000. I can do that, yeah. Might be a good idea to order spare ribs. Could do that. But I would feel like a lazy freaking fudge. I don't know if I can say fuck, right? Fuck it. Yeah, I can say fuck. I feel like a lazy fuck if I order food. I'm gonna not go outside to grab it. I don't know. Just because everything is so freaking close, I just have to walk outside for even like maybe 30 seconds and there's food shops. So me ordering it is like, I don't know. Sometimes you even have to pay money, and I have done it. You know, the for example, a pizza shop is like 1.5 minutes of walk-in. I've paid $2.50 for the guy to deliver it. Why? I have no idea. I'm just there sitting comfortably as frig. Yeah, they just come bring it to me. There's a huge connection between Ethereum and Chainlink. When Ethereum go up, Chainlink go up too, and I think they work together, which means Chainlink connect between retails who use Ethereum. Again, my dude, I have no idea how Chainlink works. I would have to check it out first, but that would take a couple of days for me to really get into it a little bit. Maybe one day. I could check it out later today. You ate some french fries and a frikandel. That's nice, man. Might have to get myself a frikandel as well. A lot of people have no idea what we're talking about. That's funny. XRP in a nutshell. Let's watch it.
Yes, sir.
Steve.
Let me quickly turn off the music so we can watch this little thing here.
What do we do about the press? I mean, the Wall Street Journal reporters get up in the morning, sell Apple short, and then go write stories about us. And it's clear that it's a perception versus reality problem.
Yeah.
They don't know shit about operating systems. They don't know anything about tools. They don't know what's going on in the future. They don't know that we're building icebergs, and you build them from the bottom up.
Sure. You know, I'm sure that a lot of you have had this experience where you're changing, you're growing as a person, and people tend to treat you like you were 18 months ago. And it's really frustrating sometimes when you're growing up and you're becoming more capable and you've solved, maybe you had some personality quirks you've kind of gotten over, whatever it may be. And people still treat you like you were a year to 18 months ago. It can be very frustrating. Well, it's the same with a company. It's the same with the press. The press is going to have a lag time. And the best thing that we can do about the press is to embrace them, do the best we can to educate them about the strategy, but to keep our eye on the prize, and that is turning out some great products, communicating directly with our customers as best we can, getting the community of people that are going to make this stuff successful like yourselves in the loop so you know everything, and just marching forward, one foot in front of the other. And the press will take care of it. It's like the stock price. The press and the stock price will take care of themselves. By the end of this year, it's going to look quite different. And you know, when you get, I mean, I'm like an old man now in this industry, and I've seen the ups and downs, and when you see enough of them, you know that's going to happen. So when you get up in the morning and the press is selling Apple short, go out and buy some shares, you know? That's what I would do. That's what I have done.
Yep. Let's put on the music again. It's pretty interesting to see these, not to say comparisons, but the similarities between these. Like, oh, music a little bit too loud. There we go. The similarities in my head are pretty out there, and also pretty amazing. I think, at least. I think it's pretty amazing to see this type of stuff. Have we been streaming for an hour yet? Let's see. How do I see how long we've been streaming for? Stream health? I have no idea where to see how long we've been streaming for. I think like an hour? I think so. Oh yeah, an hour and 6 minutes. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I just ate some French fries and frikandel. Yeah, frikandel is really nice, man, and French fries as well, of course. Where do you see VET by 2021? VET just astoundingly good, guys. VeChain is definitely one of my favorite coins out there, and definitely one of my favorite projects in the crypto space as well. If I had to make a top 5, would always be there 100 out of 100 times. VeChain is really awesome. How can I sponsor you? You don't have to sponsor me, man, but there's a little button that says like show your support for DustTBC. I'm just checking it right now as you guys are seeing it as well. It's like a little dollar icon next to the emoji. Prospects the same. Lol John Doe, if you okay, that's not for me. Don't brag about it. How come on a come to RS we're having chicken curry, rice, and peas with Guinness punch? Where the frick is RS? I have no idea. Which coins do you hold, Dusty? Well, I hold a lot of coins, but my main coins are Bitcoin, XRP. I have a lot of. Wait, what do I have? Completely honest with you guys, I would not even know. What do I hold? I hold a lot of BTC, that I know for a fact. There's quite a chunk of XRP in that portfolio. There is some Ethereum in there, definitely so. There's no Tether because fuck Tether. Maybe like $700, I think, because I might have exchanged some BTC at one time by accident in an exchange somewhere, but I definitely am not intending on holding Tether. Bitcoin Cash, definitely not. Maybe a couple $100 max. I do not want to hold that. Litecoin, there definitely is a good chunk Litecoin as well. Not because I believe for them for the future, but just because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a nostalgic thing for me. Litecoin is really something that I was with from the start, and I just feel it, you know, and also we made some good profit with that. EOS, a very small chunk, definitely not that worthy to mention. BNB, I've really been stacking up piece by piece. It's not yet a good percentage, but it will definitely get there because BNB is just a really solid hold for a longer period of time. Bitcoin SV 0, I think I own, maybe because of the fork I have some laying around anywhere, but I definitely have never intentionally bought Bitcoin SV. Stellar, I have a good chunk as well. I think like half of what I have of XRP I have in Stellar as well. Might be equal even. I think a little bit less though. Cardano I own, definitely. I'm really in love with Cardano. Tron I own a small part in. Monero I own a small part in, and then we're gonna look all the way down. Little teeny weeny bit in IOTA and Dash. And I don't think I own Neo and Ethereum Classic anymore. Might have some small chunks, and then the last coin I own is most likely going to be VeChain. The other coins I could have, like Holo, but I most likely just buy them and sell them like quickly afterwards for a little profit. But yeah, nothing from BitConnect. No, man, I don't have BitConnect anymore. Yeah. Just got here. 20 XRP is a huge transaction. Well, it's actually more so about the whole story behind it, how there's some huge transactions going on between XRapid here and how it's really affecting the way we view XRP. And also, in the end here, how much money is going to be flowing through it due to XRapid. That's what the huge part is about there. Yeah, show some Cardano love. Shelly soon. I've always shown Cardano love, man. I'm really a Cardano supporter. Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash, no support of whatsoever. The rest of these coins, I can always kind of like. You know, but my main coins which I report on were Cardano, VeChain, Stellar, XRP, Tron TRX, and Bitcoin, I guess. Freak Tether, it's not backed. Yeah, I don't like Tether that much. Just got here now. ADA, yes. Alright, I'm going to open the gates here. Do you think Craig from Bitcoin SV is Satoshi? Nope, I don't think so. Mr. Graham says, Vet, did you dump ETN? I think my ETN might have gotten hacked. I don't completely know. I've not checked it in like a year or so. I would not know if I still am an ETN owner or not. Kai says, I only hold XRP for the most part. ADA, Vet, and a small part of XLM and HOT. Well, yeah, I think, own some HOT as well. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here. I'm going to have to go and get myself some food, because I think otherwise I'm going to starve to death, because I've not eaten in a good while here. So I'm going to have to go outside and go check it out, or have to order via Thuisbezorgd. And a lot of you guys, they're not from the Netherlands. You have no idea what Thuisbezorgd is, but they just have an app, and they're going to bring it to your house. It is that simple. They bring stuff to your home. It's like a kind of an Uber Eats, but then, you know, kind of a Dutch way of doing things. You also have Uber Eats, but they don't deliver everywhere in Uber Eats. I don't know. It's not my thing too much. I use Thuisbezorgd all the time. It's the best thing, man. It is the best. It works. Works like a charm. So yeah, what should I be ordering? You saying it's a nice stream? Yeah, man. What should I go get? Let's see. We have Thai. We have burgers. We have fries, spare ribs, pizza, sushi, Italian, Thai, sushi, Italian, sushi. Some bibimbap kebab. No, I'm not gonna get kebab. What is some bibimbap? What the frick is that? Get that Korean love. I actually do not think there's any Korean there. There's Japanese, like a really exclusive Japanese one. Korean, I would not know where to find it. Honestly, I would have no idea. Huh. Broach. Oh, these are closed. Might go for some Greek. Might do that. You know, go crazy. Go get yourself some Greek. But it's quite expensive, you know. It's like the smallest meal they have is like $20. So yeah, that's a little bit of a debate you should have with yourself. You know, is it worth it? I don't know. What do you guys say I should eat? What do you guys say? Should I go get Greek? I don't know. Yeah, I might go for that. I don't know. I'm gonna go for... It's a really hard choice, man. Really. I'm just looking through this. I'm like, Greek. But you're not American, so... Yeah, man. AOC would say you should eat your babies. Alright. You should eat your babies. That's an interesting quote right there. Hexabot forever. Hey, Hexabot, man. That used to be a really fun time. Too bad it closed down, I guess. Messed us up real good. Heroes with Tsufaki, Satsiki. But, Kai, Heroes is freaking expensive, dude. Like, the minimum bestel thing, how do you say it? Like, minimum order is 20 euros plus 250 to bring it. So I'm like, ooh, you know, should I go for it? Should I just go for, like, cups or something like that? And it's just 6 euros, you know, something like that. In theory, it's not going to matter too much in the end. It's just something you gotta think about. Once in a while, it's okay. Yeah, that's what you say. Don't agree with that too much. Could also go for sushi. With sushi, I always have the thing in my mind where, like, slurp down the adrenochrome. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's an interesting comment. I don't know. I think we're gonna go to the snack bar. Just go get yourself like a freaking fries and just. I have no idea what it means. Androchrome. I have literally no idea. Babies to Moloch. Adrenochrome. I think you guys are trolling me. I have no idea. Should I just go get myself some Fabo or something like that? I'm not going to go to McDonald's. Definitely not. No chance in the world I'm going to end up there. So either I go to like a local freaking fry store. No more gunshots? You mean here in America or what? Because here, the gun... I don't know what I should do. I don't know what I should do. I always think 2 hours what to eat. Man, sometimes I take a very long time to think about what I eat. But I normally just keep working, you know, I'm in the back of my head, I'm like, what I'm going to eat? You know, because normally I think I eat around 8 p.m. On a normal basis. Right now it's 7, so I have 1 more hour to think. But some stores close freaking early, man. Some things close at 6, some things close at 8. It's really stupid. We were Kangs. Peas. Peas, man. I don't know what you're saying. We were Kang. What the frick does that mean? Wait, I told you guys I was ending the stream. Oh, my days. I'm just looking through food on Thuisbezorgd. Pizzeria Steakhouse. I could also... What the frick is that? Pizzeria Steakhouse? Is that a real thing? How could it be 2 things at once? Have some people dislike the video, by the way, because we're talking about some miscellaneous stuff? No, not even. Still 6 dislikes. Alright. Wouldn't have expected that. Roti, we can go for. Tasty fried chicken. Cafeteria. Which city is NL? NL is like a city in California. Yeah, man. Just kidding. You said which city in NL? Amsterdam, man. It's good to talk about other things too. Well, yeah, I think it's good to talk about other things, but maybe not food related. Because I think a lot of people are like, what the frick you doing, man? I'm looking here for a crypto stream. The title is still like Ripple XRP streams. All these people joining in like, hey, what's this guy going to talk about? They just see me blabbing on about what type of food I should go get. Amsterdam tourist. I actually am from Amsterdam, man. I live here all years of my life, dude. Yeah. Yeah, you eating right now? Yeah, man, you gotta eat. You gotta always keep eating, bruv. You got it. No, I can't make up my mind. I'm just gonna go outside, I think, and just take a little bit of a walk. Ronald Canatella says, how are you doing today, Dusty? I'm doing very well, man. I'm just deciding on what to go ahead and eat, because I think we've concluded the stream with like 1 hour and 10 minutes of streaming. Now I gotta just go decide what I should go get. I'm deciding between going for the more expensive Greek food, you know, that's one, going for kind of an unhealthy fries with like a burger or something like that, or really going for completely something else, maybe even make my own food, going to like the Albertine or something like that. You know, just go to like grocery store shop and just go get myself some normal stuff. I'm debating. Because I could also just not be a lazy fuck and just get myself out there and go cook. I could, hypothetically speaking. Just had a chicken salad. Well, chicken salad, I can only buy like the easiest made chicken salad in like the store, but meh. You know, that's not the best thing. Otherwise, I think Kentucky Fried Chicken has chicken salad, but I don't think that's not healthy at all. McDonald's has chicken salad, but that's also not healthy. Otherwise, there must be one salad bar here, but I'd have to either drive very far or walk very far. Or it's like $5 to come bring it to your house. I'm like, nah. You know, like, $5 is just too much to come bring it. It's Sunday. Splurge, bro. I'm going unhealthy today. Splurging. Yeah, man, I'm debating. Because unhealthy is, in theory, unless I'm going for fries, it's going to be quite expensive. Again, I'm looking at this all relatively, right? Because, I mean, anything food-related is not really expensive, but I'm just saying in this case, anything unhealthy is relatively quite expensive and is bad for you, so why would I, right? But on the contrary, it is nice. It is Sunday. let's rent a yacht for a day in the future when XP Moon. No. Let's buy a yacht when XP Moon. Let's buy one. Or maybe if XP Moon or when, whatever. I don't know what to go for. How can I be so indecisive, man? Normally, I've got my mind made up with most things, but food? Nah, man. I don't know. Food is just not my best point. But okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I'll see you guys again in another one. I'm just going to try see something in terms of food. And take care, everybody. Have a